What's up guys, so welcome back to our channel and welcome back for another Pokemon TCG video wherein we will be updating our Pokedex. Let's go! Okay guys, so we will be adding more to our Pokemon TCG Pokedex since we got more cards to add. So these cards are from Lazada. The seller is called King J's Toys and Hobbies. They have 500 followers and 99% positive seller ratings, and they mainly sell Pokemon TCG cards and some sleeves and protectors for your collectibles cards. And let's try to check first what we got from the seller. So the seller even prepared the cards properly per generation. So we have here Gen 1. It's a bit thicker. We have Gen 2. Okay, we have Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, and Gen 8. And the seller even prepared for a freebie pack, and I believe these are Japanese cards. So later we will be opening this. So kudos to the seller since he prepared the cards properly per generations that I needed. He even take time to look into my Pokedex checklist for updating it and checking if he has available cards on his decks or on his stocks. So let's try to add this on our Pokedex one by one per generation. Okay guys, so before we update our Pokedex cards, so let's try to open first the preview pack and let's see what's inside. So upon checking on top of the sleeves, you can see that these are Japanese cards, I believe. Let's just check on it. Okay, so the front and the back are Japanese cards, but as I have opened the insides, the middle part are English cards. So let's see first the Japanese card. Okay, so we have a reverse hollow Giratina. So this is nice. Whoa. And the other Japanese card is it's a Delibird. Normal card, or I don't know what they call this card. Okay, they don't have the regular rares, the common and uncommon for this Japanese card. So this is a Delibird. And as for the other cards, okay, so these are just cards that I already have in my Pokédex. So we'll not be able to use this on our Pokédex update. So let's move on to the second camera for the Pokédex update. Let's go. Before we proceed with the update on our Pokédex, I'd like to show you the current progress of my Pokédex that we made on the last video. So currently I have 89 cards from Gen 1, 40 cards from Gen 2, 77 cards from Gen 3, 42 cards from Gen 4, 94 cards from Gen 5, 25 cards from Gen 6, 42 cards from Gen 7, and 32 cards for Gen 8, with a total of 441 for the overall Pokédex that we made last video. So on this video, we will be adding at least 180 plus cards that the seller provided us, and let's move on. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're done updating our Gen 1 Pokedex. So I have found out that this Machamp is a holofoil, and we will not be adding this on our Pokedex since I opted to put all of these cards in a regular card or the normal card. So we will just keeping this for now, and let's move on to the Gen 2. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're done with our Gen 2. So I have found out that I have inserted these two cards. This is an Azumarill, but it doesn't look Azumarill to me. But I know this is Azumarill, but it's a yellow colored Azumarill. So we will be looking for a blue colored or the original color of the Azumarill. And I also have this Galarian Cursula, wherein it doesn't look Cursula to me since it doesn't have the spikes. It's like a dung ball under the sea. So we will be looking for another Galarian Cursula for this one. So let's move on to the Gen 3. Let's go. Okay, so we're done with our Gen 3. So we didn't get any corrections or errors on our Pokedex for Gen 3. So let's move on to Gen 4. Let's go. Okay, so we're done with our Gen 4, but I need to discard this Cherim Sunshine form because the registered Pokemon in the Pokedex should be the Overcast form. And let's try to find out first if we can get the Overcast form before we let this Sunshine form in our Pokedex. So let's move on to our Gen 5. Let's go. Okay, we're done with our Gen 5 and I have found out that my Dirling is a summer form. We're supposed to get the spring form, which is the normal form for the Dirling Pokemon, and let's move on to Gen 6. Let's go. Okay, we're done with Gen 6 and I need to remove Zygarde since this is the 10% form. I need the 50% form of the Zygarde Pokemon. So let's move on to the next generation, Gen 7. Let's go. Okay, we're done with Gen 7. I need to go back to Gen 1 to add up Alolan Geodude and Alolan Diglett. And we're almost done. Let's move on to Gen 8. Let's go. Okay, we're done with Gen 8 and I have to go back to Gen 1 to insert the Galarian Slowpoke and the Galarian Slowbro, and as well to Gen 5 to insert the Galarian Yamask. And we're done. Okay, so just a recap. We're able to get the total of 134 cards for Gen 1. We already got 58 total cards for Gen 2. We got total of 100 cards for Gen 3. We got 55 total cards for Gen 4. We got 122 total cards for Gen 5. We got 43 total cards for Gen 6. And we got the total cards of 42 for Gen 7 and 55 total cards for Gen 8 with a total number of 609 for our Pokedex Pokemon TCG cards, and we're about 60% of my listing here. So I just want to recap also the one that I removed from my existing, or the update number 1. And let's start with the Galarian Corsola. So as I've said earlier, this Galarian Corsola doesn't look like a Galarian Corsola for me. It's like a ball. And we have also the Azumarill, which is colored yellow, or the yellow colored Azumarill. So we need to look for the blue one. And the Cherim this is the sunshine form, I believe. So we'll look for the overcast form instead, since that is the one depicted in the Pokemon game. The other one is the Durling. This is the summer form, I believe. We will be looking for the spring form, which is the one depicted in the Pokemon game as well. And the last one is the Zagarde, which is the 10% form. The depicted in the Pokedex is the 50% form, so we'll be looking for that. And this Machamp, since I have been telling myself that I will only put Pokedex cards on, I'll be only putting cards on my Pokedex that are normal cards, not these foil cards. So I'll be just keeping this, and that's all. So what can you say about our Pokedex update now? So we're already in the 60% mark of the total cards that I have, or the listing that I have in my checklist. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and notify yourself every time I have a new videos. And power lang pataas. Bye bye.